Hi, Supervisor Wilcox. My name is David Martinez. I live in Turney. Today, a pretty substantial issue brought up arose, so I wanted you to have an opportunity to clarify any misconceptions that were out there, to perhaps offer an apology to Mr. Gallego about any confusion with his last name and his use of Gallego as his last name.
Sure. What happened is my campaign has been bombarded. People who did not understand how a candidate running for Congress could be called by several names. He could be called by Ruben Gallegos. He was called by Ruben Marin Lorena, and there were several names that were floating around. Michael Snitz came to our office and said, I'm going to put a lawsuit forward. And I said, Michael, I will support you because everybody deserves to know who is running for Congress. I believe in transparency. I believe that you have to know who is running. You have to know what their name is, what their background is. You all know me. Everybody knows Mary Rose Wilcox. And I feel the same should be for all candidates. Ruben Gallegos challenged Martin Camacho. He challenged Johnny Robinson. So what he did is the same thing that Michael Snit did. I believe that when Ruben showed that he had registered his name as Gallegos, that ended the issue. Ruben is moving forward. I was with them at the Willow meeting a couple of minutes ago, and I believe the issue has been put to rest. But I think there still are questions how one candidate used several names several times, and it's been put to rest. Now we go on to the issues, but you all need to know who is standing before you, what is their true name, and if they go by other names, why? And I think that's what was addressed today. So I think that put it to rest, and now we go on to issues. John?
I just want to say a couple things. First of all, it's been a pleasure working with you for the 8 years I was a health officer. You really helped. To work across the barrier with the other four and do what you have been able to achieve is outstanding. And if you can do that in Congress, God love you, because that's what Congress needs. But you didn't mention something which was so important, at least to me and the people I was working with. You actually encouraged or worked with Jan Brewer to put together the homeless complex down there. And frankly, you deserve the credit, although she took all the credit, but it was your work that got that done. And we thank you, those of us who were providing health care to the homeless. And so you need to put that on your resume and say, we did, you did that.
Well, I really thank you. For those of you who haven't visited the homeless campus, you need to see it. It is wonderful. What we did is look for best practices of treating homelessness with dignity and making sure that people could climb out of a homeless situation. And we didn't find a best practice. So county stepped up. We funded $7 million. We built the campus for caring, and now we're a best practice. And yes, I was one of the people who moved that. Jan Brewer was on the council. We did everything we could to trick her into supporting it, and she did. But in all honesty, Jan was very concerned with mental health, and that was part of the equation. But we moved it together, and it was Republicans and Democrats working together. And now the homeless campus, once again, is a point of light across this country, and I only wish that we could duplicate it 4 times throughout Maricopa County. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.